Hello, everyone, and welcome to another edition of me calling random games. I am Dr. Delay. This one actually starting kind of early, as this one's already in an 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. That's going to be outside ball two. I do apologize for that. Just now getting here, starting right on the dot. Usually it's like 7:06, 7:07. If it's a late game. Anyway, here's the 1-1. Cruz takes it 1-2. Cruz is batting. I didn't really get to say much for the pregame. Anyway, Cruz is batting .229, OPS of 820, 13 home runs, and 29 RBIs. Here is the 1-2. That's going to be outside ball two. Again, welcome into Dr. Delay. Again, I've been calling games for a while now. Cubs entering with a 41-27 record in the NL Central. The Pirates at 28-41. Here's the 2-2. That's a swing and a miss. He struck him out. In the NL East, the Mets at 44-24. The Dodgers leading the NL West 41-28. AL East is 41-25. That is the Yankees. The Tigers at 44-25 in the AL Central, and the Astros 37-30. Here is Andrew McCutchen as he takes one high for ball one. McCutchen is batting .263, OPS of 759, 6 home runs, and 29 RBIs. Here's the pitch. That's going to be hit to left, and that's going to get down for a base hit. So McCutchen gets the first hit of the afternoon, or evening, I should say. And that's going to bring up Brian Reynolds. Reynolds is batting .233, OPS of 685, 8 home runs, and 39 RBIs. First pitch is outside for ball one. Again, I do apologize. A little bit late starting tonight. That is on me. Here's the 1-0. That's going to be upstairs ball two. Just looking over everything, make sure everything is good. 8 home runs, 39 RBIs for Brian Reynolds on the year. Runner on first here in the top of the first. 1 out. Here's the pitch. Reynolds fouls this one back. 2-1 count here to Reynolds. McCutchen with a little bit of lead at first. Tyone sets and delivers. This one's going to be hit to left, and that's going to be fouled back. Didn't really get to go over Tyone's stats. Tyone is, well, obviously a former Pirate. As you know, here we go, clicking on him. This year, 3.54 ERA, not too shabby. 6-3 record, .98 WHIP, really good. 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Reynolds hits this to center. And Armstrong is there to make the catch for out number 1. 1 out, or 2 outs here in the top of the first. And that's going to bring up, Spencer Horwitz. Horwitz batting .208 on the year, OPS of 594, 1 home run, and 6 RBIs. Tyone sets and delivers. That's going to be outside for strike 1. Catching the zone there, I guess, slightly. 0-1 count. Tyone sets and delivers. That's going to be in there for strike 2. Do have a poll going on. 2 votes. Both of them Pirates. Despite the record, you guys believe Pirates will win this one. I like it. I like the confidence as this is actually going to be called for time here. Horwitz Going to use his timeout. 0-2 count. Runner on first, McCutcheon getting on with a single. Cruz striking out, Reynolds popping out. Here's the pitch. That's outside for ball one. That was more of a fly out. Shouldn't have said pop out. So 1-2. Tyone sets. Pickoff attempt, and he is back safe and sound. Big series, as always, when it's the Cubs. Of course, the Pirates aren't really all that great. Here's the 1-2. That's going to be in the dirt, ball two. But again, they're playing well as of late. 6-4 in their last 10. I can go ahead and show you that a little bit here. So we'll see. I mean, maybe they're turning the corner. Seem to be in a little bit better form as of late. Tyone delivers the 2-2. That's a swing and a miss. He struck him out. So we head to the bottom of the first inning. Your score is still 0-0. Pitching for the Pirates today is going to be Andrew Heaney. He's been pretty solid for the Pirates. 3.24 ERA on the year, 1.15 WHIP with a 3-4 record. But of course, you know, everybody that's starting for the Pirates doesn't really have a good record anyway, so you can't really look at record. And if you like what you see, folks, hit that subscribe button. That's obviously if you're not subscribed. If you're subscribed already, thank you. Thank you so much for subbing to this little channel. Again, I've been doing baseball games for a while, so hopefully, you know, if this is your first time, you like what you see there. And of course, if you've been here, well, thank you for sticking by me. Appreciate it. It's mostly Pirates games, but again, I have, as you can see, there's not every game has Pirates logo there. I do mix it up. I have called other Cubs games. I think the Cubs are 3-1 when I call a Cubs game. So the Cubs are pretty good whenever I decide to do them. Last time was Cubs Tigers, Cubs Reds, Cubs Diamondbacks. That was a legendary game. Let's see, where is that one at? That one was a fantastic game. I just can't. There we go. Yeah, that was a legendary 14-12 game. Just got lucky. And also, again, if you like football, we'll be having football for you, but I'll go into more detail a little bit later. As I thought we were coming back from commercial there. Well, we are not. There we are. Ian Happ is going to be leading off here in the bottom of the first. Happ is, well, he's from Pittsburgh, by the way. I don't know if you guys knew that. Can't really. There we go. And he's batting .255, OPS of .743, 7 home runs, and 29 RBIs. Here's the pitch. That's going to be in there for a called strike. 0-1 count. Heaney delivers the 0-1, and that's going to be popped back. So now it's 0-2. Heaney, if you've watched him play, and you probably have, if you're a Pirates fan at least, not exactly the flamethrower that many players are nowadays. Here's the 0-2. Ground ball up the middle. Frazier throws to first for out number 1. That's going to bring up Kyle Tucker. Kyle Tucker batting .274. OPS of .895, 13 home runs, and 43 RBIs. Heaney delivers the pitch as Tucker hits this to center. Cruz is calling it off as he makes the catch for out number 2. So very quickly, 2 outs here for the Cubs. And that's going to bring up Seiya Suzuki. Suzuki is batting .266, OPS of .864, 16 home runs. A lot of power compared to his, career stats, and 56 RBIs. As here's the first pitch. That's going to be up the middle. Oh, what a play by Frazier! Just a line drive up the middle, but Frazier was diving for it and makes the catch for an amazing out number 3. So we head to the top of the second. Your score 0-0. What a play by Adam Frazier. Oh wow! Again, if you like what you see, folks, hit that subscribe button. Like and subscribe. Likes are important as well. Just finding that out just a few days ago. But again, if you're also a football fan, hopefully you'll see the commitment to baseball. I'll be doing the same thing for football too. College games Saturdays, or at least 2 on Saturdays, 2 on Sundays guaranteed. And then of course during the week, I'll be also getting other games in as well. And I will let you guys vote. I'm a big Steelers fan. So, pardon me, I'll be doing every Steelers game. But you guys will have complete control over that other window. So, hopefully, you like that appeal to it where, you get to pick and choose the game that I call. Same with college. I will be trying to do as many pit games as possible. If I can watch the pit game, I will call it. And then the other windows, well, you guys will definitely vote for at least one of them. Again, I could probably do up to 4 if the voice will go all the way. So we shall see. But yeah, if you haven't liked and subscribed yet, hopefully you do. That would be pretty cool. That's all I'm going to say. Adam Frazier is going to be due up. Isaiah Kiner-Falefa not batting ninth tonight. That's interesting. And then Tommy Pham. Frazier, as we're still on commercial break, but I'm imagining they're going to work themselves back pretty late, to be honest with you, because it's gone on a while. He's batting .259, OPS of .678, 3 home runs, 17 RBIs for Adam Frazier. 107 miles per hour up the middle, and Frazier with the fantastic diving catch. Here is the first pitch. That's going to be outside ball 1. 1-0 count to Frazier. Here's the pitch. That's going to be a chopper to second. Throws to first for out number 1. So 1 away for the Pirates, and that's going to bring up Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. Falefa batting .298, OPS of .728, 1 home run and 14 RBIs. Yo, what's up, Luis? And then Coffee Beans, how's it going? Evening Sports, it is. Here's the pitch. That's going to be in there for a called strike. Thank you guys for always stopping by. Appreciate it. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. That's going to be in there for a called strike. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. In there, strike 3. Called a lot of movement on that pitch. So that was unfortunate. That's going to bring up Tommy Pham. Pham is batting .203, OPS of .509. No homers and 8 RBIs. Seeing you guys get along is always nice. Tyone is actually going to step off here. And Tyone cannot hear the pitch comm. That's unfortunate for baseball fans. And again, thank you guys for tuning in. Tonight, obviously, it's Pirates Cubs. Tomorrow, I will have the opportunity. 203. Yeah, no, we're moving up in the world. Hopefully, we can make it at least 205 tonight. Of course, we're going to have a good. Hopefully, I'll have a good performance. We'll see. But yeah, no, it'd be great to get to 205 tonight. It's nice to try to end it on 0s and 5s, but it is what it is. As Tyone, there we go. We're back. Here's the pitch. That's going to be in there for a call strike. But yeah, no, tomorrow the goal is to do 2, 1 during the day, which I believe Pirates Cubs play early around lunchtime. And then we'll try to do an evening game. Here's the 0-1. That's a swing and a miss, strike 2. Hammer, welcome back. Thank you for stopping by. Need Pitt to Win or lose by less than 2. Interesting. Okay, so you got the spread here. That's going to be upstairs. Ball 1, so I guess it's 1.5, I'm assuming. 1 and 2 count. Here's the pitch. That's outside for a ball. But yeah, no, trying to do Pirates, Cubs tomorrow, and then, I don't know, I'll probably put a poll up tonight, but I'm leaning Yankees, Red Sox. I'm not too sure, though, as that's going to be chopped foul. Do have some good games on tomorrow. I mean, shoot. I mean, look at this. I mean, you got obviously Yankees, Red Sox. I don't think you can see that bottom one. Giants, Dodgers. I mean, do I do 3 games tomorrow? That's a swing and a miss. He struck him out. Yes, sir. So it is 1.5. So we head to the bottom of the second. This one's going by pretty quickly. Your score is 0-0. Again, guys, if you like what you see, hopefully you hit that subscribe button. Again, I'm at 203. Hopefully can make it to 205 tonight. Would be fantastic. So again, if you guys, I did post this actually. I usually don't promote it, but I did actually on social media. Doesn't look like it doesn't look like it worked. It is what it is. We're gonna give it a shot. We'll try to do that tomorrow as well. Hopefully, maybe I should have done it prior. I don't know. But yeah, no, these two teams obviously playing the same division, 41 and 27, 28-41, so much different seasons. But yeah, we'll probably do Yankees, Red Sox. And then, I don't know. I mean, if I got nothing going on after that game, I might just come back and do a third game in a row. I'll probably make the thumbnail for Giants, Dodgers and have it ready to go. Or I do Cleveland, Seattle. I mean, I could do either one of those. That's interesting. I don't know. I'll have to think about that. But yeah, no, we'll do. Okay, so yeah, what we'll do is we'll do Pirates, Cubs. That'll be at 1:20 Central tomorrow, and then I'll come back for the evening and do Yankees, Red Sox, and it's in Fenway. That's always a pleasure. And then if my voice can keep going right after that game, I'll do either Cleveland, Seattle, or San Francisco and Los Angeles. That'll be interesting. And the only reason I'm saying Cleveland is because I do have a Cleveland subscriber, and I haven't done one in a while. Need to come back. I need to circle back to Cleveland. It's been 11 days, so I want to try to circle back to Cleveland sooner or later. We'll see. I don't know if I heard someone knocking. If someone's knocking, coffee beans, I might be dead soon. All right, that's going to bring up Pete Crow Armstrong leading off the bottom of the second. As here's the pitch. That's going to be away for ball 1. 17 home runs and 55 RBIs on the year for Pete Crow Armstrong, batting .271, OPS of .850. Very solid year. As here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. 0-1 count to Crow Armstrong. Here is the 1-1. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Heaney only used 5 pitches in the first inning. I mean, that was pretty impressive. Of course, we talked about that yesterday with Falter, as here's the 1-2. That's going to be popped back for a foul. And he still was out by the 6th inning. Only had 70 pitches. But again, he just, for some reason, seemed to get really tired. Couldn't locate the zone in about the 5th inning or so. Here's the 1-2. That's going to be away for a ball. 2-2 count. Heaney delivers. Ground ball to second. Frazier throws to first as Crow Armstrong hustling for out number 1. I like that. I like the hustle there. And that's going to bring up Dansby Swanson. Swanson batting .240, OPS of .717, 12 home runs, and 35 RBIs. Heaney delivers. That's going to be inside for a ball. All right, so yeah, it is official. We'll be doing those two for sure. Third game, I don't know. Still, I'll think about it. We'll see how I feel. Here's the 1-0. That's going to be hit foul. I bet that'd be a nice contrast. Just thinking about the new logo design or the thumbnail having Giants and Dodgers. Yeah, that'd be a good contrast, I bet. Yeah, that would look nice. That'd be a nice little thumbnail. 1-1 count here. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Of course, Saturday night, and again, I will not be working Saturday. Saturday, I'll try to be doing 2 as well, though one of them will be a football game later that evening. It's going to be the UFL Championship. Here is the 1-2. That's in there. Strike 3 called. So Swanson goes down, and that's going to bring up Carson Kelly. Kelly is batting .255 OPS of .868. He's having a career year. 9 home runs, 24 RBIs. What can I do Saturday then? I'm going to look at the Saturday early games. As here's the pitch. In there for a called strike. I could do Pirates Cubs again, but I feel like I probably should branch out and do another one. Unsure. Here's the 0-1. So I'm going to miss strike 2. I might come back and do Pirates. I don't know. I'd have to think about it. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. The other option is, what was that? Detroit Cincy. So I can't do anything else. Here's the 0-2. That's going to be upstairs, ball 1. 1-2 count here to Kelly. Heaney delivers the 1-2. Outside corner, strike 3 called. I mean, this game is just flying by as we're about to enter the 3rd inning. And 23 minutes of stream time has passed. Wow. This will be quick. Heck, I mean, if this is quick, I'll do another one tonight. Jeez. So we head to the top of the 3rd with your score 0-0. McCutcheon with the only one with a hit today. Again, if you do like what you see, folks, hit that subscribe button. Definitely helps the channel out a lot. Been doing this since... Honestly, I don't like that Cubs one. I couldn't really find a good Cubs script one. I might have to change that. Downloading all the logos from here. I don't know. I'll worry about that later. Again, if you like what you see, folks, hit that subscribe button. Been doing this since opening day, so hopefully that's good enough commitment for you. And as of before this game, this is my 45th baseball game. That is not what I want to show you at all. But yeah, you can see 45, right? Yeah, I don't know why they started putting them on the bottom. Like, I has to go to the top. But yeah, 45. I need to figure that out. But anyway, so this is my 46th baseball game. Hopefully that's a lot of commitment for you. Again, for football season, I'll be doing the same thing. At least 2 Saturday games, 2 Sunday games. So hopefully I see you guys there for football. At least 1 Steelers game, and then, of course, another game voted by you guys. Same with college football as well on Saturdays. And then the other days of the week, I'll do my best to get a game in there. Most likely we'll be able to. As Sullivan, he is the new Pirate, has played in 2 games this year, batting .500 OPS of 1,000. I don't really know when he actually has played. But good luck, Brett Sullivan. As he steps in, Tyone delivers. That's low for ball 1. 1-0 count. Here's the pitch. That's going to be a swing. I think that was either a foul or a swing and a miss. I couldn't really tell. But it's 1-1 regardless. Got a packed house in Wrigley. Oh, man. Definitely a ballpark I'd love to go to one day. As here's the 1-1. That's upstairs for ball 2. So 2-1 is the count. Again, Sullivan's only had 2 plate appearances, or 2 at-bats, I should say. and he's 1 for 2 this year. Here's the pitch. Sullivan hits this one foul. Two and two count. As they show some highlights. Kelly breaking a perfect game in the 6th inning many years ago. This one's going to be popped up, but that one is out of play. Greg Brown, master of the fake laugh. Big Greg Brown fan, but he does do the fake laugh a lot. 2 and 2 count here is, I don't know what's going on over here. Okay, we have a pitcher, or no, he's taking a timeout here, Sullivan, the catcher tonight for the Pirates. Tyone delivers the 2-2. That's poked at, hit left, but that one is once again a foul ball. Count is still 2 and 2. Here, Sullivan again, not really experienced this year. It's only his second or actually this is his third at bat. Tyone delivers the 2-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. So one away here for the Pirates, and that's going to bring up Triolo. Triolo batting 189, OPS of 571, 2 home runs and 6 RBIs. As Triolo steps in here. Tyone delivers inside for ball 1. 1-0 count to Triolo. He tries to get back and hit Wells. This one's going to be hit to center, but it's right at Armstrong for out number 2. It's a 2 away here for the Pirates, and that's going to bring up O'Neal Cruz. He's 0 for 1. Dead strikeout in the first inning, batting .228, OPS of 816. Tyone delivers. That's going to be, favorable call there. That's going to be ball 1. Looked like it was on the inside corner. 13 home runs, 29 RBIs for O'Neal Cruz on the year. Here's the 1-0. Checked his swing, but it didn't matter. That was in there for a called strike. 1-1 count to Cruz. This will be the 40th pitch. That's going to be hit left, but also foul. One and 2 count. Only 30 minutes have gone by, but we're already almost to the bottom of the third. Here's the pitch. That's in the dirt for ball 2. It's been a quick one. Tyone has been pitching really quickly. Heaney also not being as efficient as far as, well, he's being very efficient pitching-wise. Only has 19 pitches through the 2, but he's also being kind of quick. Here's the 2-2. That's outside ball 3, so this one's probably the longest at bat at this point. So 3-2 count here to Cruz. Tyone delivers. That's in the dirt. Ball 4. And Cruz kind of forgot about it as he was just sticking around. As that's going to bring up Andrew McCutchen. He has the only hit in the game for both teams. 1 for 1. Batting .267. OPS of 765. If only they would show the game. There we go. Tyone sets and delivers. That's outside for ball 1. 1-0 count to Andrew McCutchen. Tyone pickoff attempt, but he is back safe and sound. Now that I think about it, and I joked about possibly doing another game, and it would really take a lot. I don't think I can. Yeah, no, every game wasn't really much to pick from today. That's it. Did I just see that? The Rockies beat the Giants today. That is wow. That is a wow. 1-0 count to McCutcheon. That's right down the middle. Cruz heads to second, and he is out. Oh, and that's rare. But it was a really good throw. And I guess the tag is good. Cruz is shaking his head yes. So, as obviously, the Pirates are not going to challenge. Cruz is out. Wow. So, we head to the bottom of the third inning. Your score is 0-0. And again, if you aren't subscribed, hopefully you like what you see and hit that subscribe button. If you're a Pirates fan, well, I have good news for you. I've been doing mostly Pirates games, so hopefully that is appealing enough for you. I'm 9-14 when I do Pirates games. That's not, again, all the baseball games I call. Cubs, I've done you guys 4 times. This is my 5th game. As you guys are 3-1 when I call your games. But yeah, no, I've done 45 baseball games. This is my 46. As you can see, there's my MLB play-by-play. 45 videos. 46, again, I don't know why it started putting everything on the bottom, but it is what it is. But yeah, no, hopefully it's something. Oh, crap, I don't want to show you guys that. That's not, I'm not doing that anymore. But yeah, hopefully you guys like what you see and will hit that subscribe button. Again, I also have a poll up for you guys. Who you think's going to win? Pirates fans, despite the seasons of how the Cubs and Pirates are going, well, they're winning right now. 75% of you guys. That's 3 votes to 1. Pirates to the Cubs. As far as you guys think the Pirates will win. Again, the Pirates have been playing a little bit better lately. You know, we've gotten to see a little bit of that here on the channel. 28-41 record, 6-4 in their last 10. The Cubs have about 500 in their last 10, 5-5, 41-27. And I also want to say again, if you are a Steelers fan, you know, or even a Bears fan. Well, Steelers fan, I'll be doing every Steelers game. Bears, well, you have a chance to vote in some games that I will do. I'll be doing every Steelers game, but then that second window of games will be decided by the subscribers. So hopefully you guys like that opportunity to, you know, vote and have a little bit of control on the channel. Same with college football. I'll be doing all the Pitt games, and you guys will have an opportunity to voice your, you know, opinion and have the other game picked by you guys. So hopefully you guys appreciate that and, you know, like football, and I think it'll be a good channel for you. As that's going to bring up Michael Bush, as that's going to be upstairs ball 1. He is batting .267, OPS of .873, 11 home runs, 39 RBIs on the year. As here's the 1-0, and that's going to be hit left, but also foul. 1-1 count to Michael Bush. Here's the pitch. That's going to be chopped foul. And I do want to mention I'll be doing, I was going to say Steelers, Cubs. Wow. Pirates, Cubs tomorrow as well. I am off tomorrow, barring anything crazy being called in. And then I'm also going to do Yankees, Red Sox that evening. So if you're just a baseball fan, well, it's a great deal for you. And if possible, my voice is good, I'll be doing a third game that night as well. Here's the 1-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Heaney has been very efficient. As that's going to bring up Nico Hoerner. Hoerner is batting .288, OPS of .693. No homers, but 29 RBIs. Heaney delivers. That's outside for ball 1. Hoerner not exactly known as a power hitter by any means. Here's the 1-0. That's going to be hit to right, but Reynolds makes the catch for out number 2, as this one is just flying by. Oh my gosh. It's a broadcaster's dream, I guess. Just going by extremely quickly. As that's going to bring up Shaw. I guess I can click on him. It'll be the last time I click on a batter, unless, of course, it's a pinch hitter. He is batting .244, OPS of .668, as this one's going to be fouled back. 2 home runs, 8 RBIs for Matt Shaw. Oh, 0-1 count. Heaney only at 26 pitches. Here's the pitch. This one hit shallow center. Frazier calling it and makes the catch for out number 3. Again, this one is just flying by as we head to the top of the 4th. Your score is 0-0. My gosh, 36 minutes of stream time. I mean, that is wild. There are your scores from around the major leagues. Not many games today. Mondays and Thursdays are usually an off day for about half the league. So, again, that's why they are, not many games today and no games later tonight. Again, hopefully you do like what you see, folks, and hit that subscribe button. Again, I've been doing this since opening day, so if you're a first-time visitor, hopefully I earned that subscription today. It's free. Won't cost you a dime. I do promise that. And, again, I have also done Cubs games before, and they're not Cubs-Pirates games either. This is my 5th game doing the Cubs. They are 3-1 when I call a game for them. As you see, I did Cubs-Tigers the other day. That was about 5 days ago. Cubs-Reds 13 days ago. So, I do get the Cubs in every now and then. I got some Cubs fans. Most of it stems from that Cubs-Diamondbacks game where, I just got a bunch of subscribers because that was the 14-12 game, if you guys remember. That was just an epic game. 2-1, I think, entering the 7th inning or something like that, and then those offenses came to life. That was a great game. That was a fantastic game. So again, hopefully you guys do enjoy what you're looking at. Maybe not up here, but just are listening to. I think that's more accurate to say. And again, if you are a football fan, I think this will be a great channel for you. I'm ready for football season. I literally have the Hall of Fame game already up here, so come on. If you're a football fan, you got to hit that subscribe button. So, all right, McCutchen will have his second opportunity in his second at-bat because, if you were here earlier, Cruz was thrown out, stealing second. So McCutchen will get his second crack at the second at-bat. As he's batting .267, OPS .765, and that's going to be outside for ball 1. 1-0 count, 6 home runs, 25 RBIs for McCutchen this year. Here's the 1-0. McCutchen pops it up. Horner is under it and makes the catch for out number 1. And that's going to bring up Reynolds. He is batting .232, OPS of .683. And just like, what was that, 16 other players, he's 0 for 1 or 0 for 2. No hits by 17 players today. McCutchen, the only one with a hit. Here's the pitch. That's going to be outside for strike 1. Eight home runs, 39 RBIs. Here's the pitch. That's low in the dirt for a ball. So 1-1 count here to Reynolds as this game is just flying by. Top of the 4th already. Not even at 40 minutes of game time. Here's the 1-1. That's low for ball 2. Checked his swing there. So they show the flags of the NL divisions. I always thought that was cool. Here's the 2-1. Swing and a miss, strike 2. And Reynolds is going to ask for time. I always thought that was neat. They'd have it in the order, of course, the teams. Used to watch a lot of Cubs games when I was younger, WGN. That was some key memories there. 2-2 count to Reynolds as he digs back in. Tyone delivers. That's going to be, outside corner, strike 3 called. As Tyone looks like $1 million right now, but so does Heaney, as he doesn't even have a hit allowed. Tyone allowing just the 1 run, or 1 hit, pardon me. As Spencer Horwitz is going to dig in, he's 0 for 1, batting .205, OPS of .587. Here's the pitch. That's going to be in there for a called strike. 1 home run and 6 RBIs for Horwitz. Tyone kind of slowing it down a little bit now. Here's the 0-1. That's in there, strike 2. Unbelievable. These guys, I don't know if there's any hitting today. I mean, they're already in the 4th. These pitchers are owning these teams. Here's the 0-2. That's high for ball 1. This game did not start at 6:45 or 7:45 Eastern. This one started 7:05 Eastern, just 40 minutes ago, and we're already in the 4th. Here's the 1-2. Inside corner, strike 3 called. Unbelievable. These guys, these pitchers are on fire. As we head to the bottom of the 4th, your score is still 0-0. Again, if you are a first-time visitor, I do encourage you guys to hit that subscribe button. Again, I've been doing this since opening day. It is a lot of Pirates games that you can probably see, but again, I don't shy away from the Cubs or doing other games as well. This is my 5th Cubs game, and you guys are 3-1 when I call a game. So, again, how it works really is that, if you're a subscriber of a team, the more vocal you are, the more likely I am to get your team in. And I do have some Cubs fans. I also have, obviously, a lot of Pirates fans. So, Pirates do take, priority. As you can see, Pirates fan here, despite the losing. And again, if you are a football fan, literally look at half of the thumbnail here. That is the Hall of Fame game. So I'm a diehard football fan. I'll be doing NFL as well. Hopefully I see you there. At least 2 games every Sunday. Steelers, and then the other window will be decided by you guys. So again, Steelers have a lot of 12 o'clock games. You guys will pretty much decide the window in the afternoon. And of course, I'll try to get other games as well. And same with college. Saturdays, try to get every Pitt game I can, and then you guys will vote for another college game that day. And of course, I could do up to 4 games that day if the voice really allows it. I'll do it. So potentially from big noon kickoff all the way to Pac-12 at night. I think that'll be pretty fun. Hopefully you guys agree. And of course, during the week, I'll also be doing other football games. I mean, again, week 0 just around the corner, 2 months from now. But I mean, I feel like, I'm ready to go. I'll be doing Iowa State, Kansas State. You guys will vote for that second game as well. So hopefully, again, you like what you see and hit that subscribe button. It's a good channel for sports fans, baseball and football. And then, of course, I did college basketball, and I'll be doing that again. That was really fun. Good evening. Hey, how's it going, Nick? Assuming this is going to be it's Thursday, right? So it's going to be your last night shift for the week, because that's going to be in there for a called strike. Was Andre Dawson better on the Cubs, Expos, or Marlins? How's it going, Sean? Ian Happ batting .254, as this one's going to be popped up. 738 OPS. We've got a question. Sean here loves the 80s players. Thought I might throw a curveball and do a 90s player. 80s. 76 to 96. That's a swing and a miss. He struck him out. And again, I want to reiterate, these guys are just amazing right now with the pitching. Both these guys just mowing through these lineups. Better on who? It's your Friday. Yeah. He won an MVP with the Cubs, won Rookie of the Year with Montreal. As in steps in Kyle Tucker. Kyle Tucker's 0 for 1. Batting .273, OPS of .892. Heaney is in the 4th inning, by the way, only at 30 pitches. I mean, he is just being really good, as this one's going to be hit to center, and that's going to get down for a base hit. So that's the first Cubs. Oh, I don't like this now that I'm looking at it. I didn't even notice this. So he's on at first, and just ignore me, I guess, real quick. But usually the Chicago Cubs, 3 letters on the scoreboard says CHC. The Pirates broadcast has CHI. That is not the Bears. I don't know what in the world. So yeah, I'm gonna lean with well. Here is Suzuki. I'm gonna have to look at that one again, Sean. Suzuki batting .265, OPS of .861. I said I wouldn't click on this again, but 16 home runs, 56 RBIs. Heaney looking over at first and delivers. That's going to be hit to shallow right field. Frazier's on the run. It makes a sliding catch for out number 2. Frazier's been fantastic at second. Oh, my goodness. I'm still kind of torn on this question. That was a great catch by Frazier. Batting average-wise, it's the Cubs. OPS-wise, it's the Cubs. But, I mean, a lot more power. Well, I don't know. A lot of more stolen bases, actually. I don't really know. I couldn't tell you. That's a toss-up right there. I really couldn't tell you. I don't know if I can give you an answer at the moment. I'll have to think about it. Grew up an Expos fan and have been 30-plus games. Missed the Expos. That's going to be in there for a call strike. Nick would say Cubs. Expos would have a World Series, but the strike ruined it. 0-1 count. Heaney delivers. That's outside for a ball. Again, I really, this is a good question. The WAR is what's throwing me off. WAR of a 48 through 11, and then 18 WAR through 6. But the individual stats look pretty good. I mean, just the stolen bases and the caught stealing are what are bad, as that's going to be popped up foul. So 1 and 2 here. Man. Does that one MVP season for the Cubs really do it, you know? I don't know. 1 and 2 count here to Crow Armstrong. Here's the pitch. That's low for ball 2. I want to go with sleep on it, Doctor. You don't want to make it. Yeah, I know, right? It's life-changing. I say Cubs or Expos. I mean, geez, it's a good one. That's a really good one. That's probably the toughest one yet. Here's the 2-2. That's going to be hit to right, and that one is gone. Pete Crow Armstrong with a 2-run shot here in the bottom of the 4th. Heaney is upset with himself. That ball was pretty high up in the zone, and I guess Crow Armstrong was sitting on that because that one was just blasted out of here. So the Cubs lead 2-0 here in the bottom of the 4th, and Heaney had been so efficient. I mean, he's only at 38 pitches, and we were a strike away from heading to the 5th. Yeah, that one was way out of the zone. Unbelievable. That was about a foot out of the zone, upstairs. And Crow Armstrong just crushed it. As here is Swanson batting .240, OPS of 714. That's a swing and a miss, strike 1. And with how Tyone's looking, that might be some trouble for the Pirates. As again, the Pirates, they haven't been able to do anything themselves. Here's the 0-1. That's going to be hit up the middle, and that's going to get past Frazier for a base hit. So the Cubs kind of cooking right now. As that's going to bring up Carson Kelly batting .254, OPS of 863. I marinated on it, and I'm going to go with the Cubs. And it's only because of the MVP year. That's what I'm going to do. Final answer, Cubs. So hopefully that was the correct decision. As the Cubs are leading 2-0 here in the bottom of the 4th. Heaney sets and delivers. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Oh, and 1 count to Kelly. Heaney sets and delivers. That's going to be hit foul. So 0-2 count to Kelly. Runner on first. Here in the bottom of the 4th, 2 outs. Heaney sets and delivers. That's low for ball 3. I think they showed Armstrong was looking at a tablet and he was like shocked. So I think he probably saw how high that pitch was. Again, that was at his like neck. that was at his neck area, and he just yanked it for about 400 feet. Here's the 1-2. That's going to be hit foul. And I will be doing Pirates Cubs tomorrow around lunchtime. And I will also be doing Yankees, Red Sox tomorrow night as well. So that'll have a doubleheader for you guys tomorrow with a little bit of a break in between, of course. 1-2 count. Heaney sets and delivers. That's going to be hit to second. Frazier under it and makes the catch for out number 3. But the Cubs do some damage on a 2-run shot by Pete Crow Armstrong. So we get to the top of the 5th. Your score, Cubs 2, Pirates nothing. Again, if you like what you see, folks, hit that subscribe button. Definitely helps the channel out a lot. Hit that like and subscribe. Again, the goal, hopefully, if I can get 2 subscribers, that'd get me to 205. That would be pretty cool for tonight. And, of course, don't hesitate. If we see 205, don't like, oh, you know what, he hit his quota. No, keep going if you don't mind, because the goal, obviously, is to get a lot more. But, again, I've been doing this since opening day, so hopefully that's good enough for you guys. This is my 46th game of the year, my 24th Pirate game, and my 5th Cubs game. Again, I do mostly Pirates, but I'm not shy, from the Cubs. I do have some Cubs subscribers, all really from that Cubs Diamondbacks game where that went 14-12. That was a great game. And then again, for football, if you're a football fan, great news. I also love football. In fact, I'm doing the Hall of Fame game. I already have that up there. Then I also am doing a little bit of UFL. I'm doing the UFL Championship this Saturday night as well. Hopefully I see you there if you're a football fan. And then again, for football season, I'll be having 2 games every Sunday and Saturday as well, with a minimum or maximum of 4 on Saturdays. And then how it'll work is I'm doing every Steelers game, and then the afternoon game will be voted by you guys on Sundays and Saturdays as well. Same thing, doing the Pitt game. And again, since there's so many suggestions, I might change it up and just ask you guys to put down games you'd like, and then I'll go pick the best one or something like that. I'm not too sure because there's so many options in colleges. Can't limit it to just 4. I don't know, I could, but anyway, I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, no, you guys will have a lot of say on the channel for football and, of course, baseball games. I do ask you guys for your opinions there as well. Again, a few days ago, had Pirates Marlins crushing everyone else. That actually shocked me. And then, some other games as well. So hopefully, again, you like what you see and hit that subscribe button. As we return here into the top of the 5th, your score, Cubs 2, Pirates nothing, as Frazier takes one low, ball 1. He's 0 for 1 on the day, batting .258, OPS of .675, and that's going to be in there for a called strike. Pirates now on the poll at 60%, Cubbies at 40%. Again, feel free to vote. Gotta vote. Who do you think is going to win? I imagine now the Cubs probably going to pull away with the voting, as this one is fouled back 1-2. 1-2 count. Tyone delivers. That's upstairs, ball 2. Only one hit here for the Pirates, and that's by McCutcheon. That was in the first. It's been nothing since. Here's the 2-2. That's in the dirt, ball 3. Good snag by Kelly. Cruz did have a walk in the third, but nothing doing. He was actually caught stealing. Here's the 3-2. That's going to be slapped foul. Three-two count. This game about to approach an hour. Jeez, this game has been flying by. Here's the pitch. That's going to be hit to left. Happ is under it and makes the catch for out number 1. So on away here for the Pirates, and that's going to bring up Isaiah Kiner-Falefa, batting .296, OPS of .724. As he digs in, here is the pitch. That's going to be hit to first, and it's right to Bush, who makes a nice catch for out number 2. So very quickly, again, as that's going to bring up Tommy Pham. Apparently he just got daytime there for some reason. Pham is batting .201, OPS of .505. Here's the pitch. That's going to be outside for ball one. 1-0 count. Tyone delivers. That's going to be in there for a called strike. No homers and 8 RBIs for Tommy Pham. Here's the 1-1. Pham hits this to center. Shallow center. Armstrong is under it and makes the catch for out number 3. So we head to the bottom of the 5th. Your score, Cubs 2, Pirates nothing. As again, if you do like what you see, folks, hit that subscribe button. I've been doing this for a while, since opening day, so this isn't a one-off, I promise. I've been doing this for a good bit. Hopefully you enjoy what you see, as those are the scores from around the major leagues. Yankees and Royals actually in a delay. Dr. Delay. 0-0 there. Brewers up 2-0 on the Cardinals in the bottom of the 5th. White Sox over the Astros 1-0 as they head to the bottom of the 3rd. Mets defeated the Nationals 4-3 today. Rangers over the Twins 16-3. The Rockies getting their 13th win of the day over the Giants. Wow, 8-7. And the Tigers that's all they do is win. They beat the Baltimore Orioles 4-1. So I wonder if I want to say they still have the best record in the league, so I'm going to refresh here. Tigers, 44-25 there. And of course, now it's going to reset. Well, no, the Mets actually have the best record, 45-24. They have them by a half game. Wow, the Mets. Shout out the Mets. Man. Again, feel free to chat away in the comments or comment in the chat. Do you read all comments? And again, I do have a poll for you guys. Pirates at 60%. I have a feeling, though, if some more votes come through, the Cubs will probably take the lead. Who you got winning tonight is the poll. Pirates at 60%. The Cubs at 40%. But again, I don't think that it's going to last much longer. So I'm looking at all these standings here. Pirates well out of the wild card race. 11 games out of that. That's just kind of a shame, but it is what it is. As we're working our way back here, bottom of the 5th, Michael Busch is up. He's 0 for 1 with the strikeout, batting .266, OPS of .868. As Heaney delivers, that's in there for a called strike. .11 home runs and 39 RBIs for Michael Busch. Here's the 0-1. That's outside for a ball. 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. That's going to be chopped foul. .2 Cubs leading over the Pirates here in the bottom of the 5th. Here's the 1-2. That's low for ball 2. Heaney going to be at 50 pitches after this pitch, as Busch is going to ask for time. Heaney delivers. That's going to be hit to short. It's going to be a pop-up to short, and Kiner Falefa makes the catch for out number 1. Just now crossing the hour mark, and we're already over halfway through this game. If this pace keeps up, I mean, that is just wild. Could be done in under 2 hours. Wouldn't that be something? As Horner's going to come to the plate, he's batting .287. That's going to be in there for a called strike. .287, OPS of .691. I know he has no home runs. I think it's like 29 RBIs. I'm not too sure. as that pitch is going to be low for ball one. Don't know why they cut to the booth during that pitch. That was an interesting decision there by Pitt Sportsnet. Here's the 1-1. Ground ball to short. Kiner Falefa throws to first for out number 2. So 2 away here for the Cubs, and that's going to bring up Shaw, who's batting .243, OPS of .664. Heaney delivers. That's outside for a ball. 1-0 count. Here's the pitch. That is outside for ball 2. That just missed. That was close. I've seen that called a strike tonight. Here's the 2-0. That's going to be hit behind everybody, and that's going to get out of play. So 2-1 count here for Shaw. So we're close to the 6th inning. I mean, that is just crazy. Hour, 2 minutes. Shaw stepping back in. I don't think he called for time. Just taking a while, I guess. Heaney delivers. That's going to be hit right and foul as he gets mad at himself. What other games start at the same time? I think Astros White Sox started at the same time. They're in the bottom of the 3rd. Unbelievable. That's crazy. Here's the 2-2. Checked his swing. Did he go? He did. So that's a strikeout. So again, we head to the top of the 6th already as the Cubs lead 2-0 over the Pirates. As this one is just flying by. Again, if you are a first-time visitor, hopefully you do like what you see and you hit that subscribe button. Again, that is not what I want to be showing you. I want to be showing you the lives. That's what I've been doing. A lot of live streams. Again, it's been of this, baseball, then obviously an NFL draft. Well, ignore the ugly face on there. But yeah, no, been doing this for since opening day. Actually goes back to college basketball. But yeah, no, I've enjoyed it. Hopefully you as well. Again, this is my 46th game baseball-wise. And, again, hopefully that is a good enough rate for you guys. It's over 2/3, so I try to get a stream 2 out of every 3 days. But lately, I mean, it's been almost every day. It may have been. I honestly don't recall, as all these streams you see have been within the last 2 weeks. Yeah, no, this Cubs Reds, so 1, 2, 3, 7, 11, 15, 16, 17, so 18 streams in the last 2 weeks. Hopefully that is, if you're worried about I don't know if he streams a lot. Well, last 2 weeks has been 18. So hopefully that's good enough. And you like what you see. And again, I'm a big football fan, so hopefully if you're a football fan, you'll like that as well. And I'll be doing that for football season, at least 2 Saturday games, at least 2 Sunday games. One of them voted by you guys as far as the Sundays. Saturdays, still working on how that'll work. Again, there's so many options, but you guys will have the opportunity to pick the other game I call, which I'll be doing Pitt Panthers, and then of course another game. So again, if you're like a Bears fan for football, well, I mean, Bears really don't play at 3 or in the afternoon, but you get it. You'll at least have the option to vote on something if you're not doing anything that Sunday afternoon after the Bears play. Hey, come hang out. As Sullivan's going to dig in, he's 0 for 1. This is his 4th at-bat of the year. That's going to be low for ball 1, batting .333, OPS of .733. Tyone has been very good, as here's the 1-0. That's outside ball 2. Two-0 count. Tyone delivers. That's in there for a called strike. 2-1 count. Sullivan with 2 RBIs despite only having 3 at-bats. Pretty solid. Here's the 2-1. Shows bunt, pulls back. That's a called strike. That was an interesting decision there. I don't know. Two and two count to Sullivan. Tyone delivers. That's going to be hit to center. Under it is Crow Armstrong, who makes the catch for out number 1. That's going to bring up Jared Triolo. He's 0 for 1, batting 187, OPS of 566. This has been a quick game. Very quick. I can't emphasize that enough. Like, that is just wild to me. Pitching has dominated tonight. As here's the first pitch to Triolo. That's going to be low for ball 1. 2 home runs and 6 RBIs for Triolo. As Tyone delivers, that's low for strike 1. I don't think that caught the zone. He didn't like it either. 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Pirates now at 67%, so still think it's doable for them to come back. Tyone is just working through these Pirates. Here is the 1-2. That's in the dirt, ball 2. Braden, how's it going, man? Welcome back, of course. Glad you could stop by. It's been a quick one. It really hasn't been that exciting, to be honest with you. It's been a lot of boring, to be honest. Well, I mean, the pitching's been really good, but again, just you like offense. Offense is the way to go. As here's the 2-2. That's going to be low for ball 3. Again, defense when it comes to football. I mean, I do appreciate good defense in football. But, yeah, no, this has been nothing but pitching in this one. 3-2 count to Triolo. See the Pirates now at 71%. Pirates getting votes here. Here's the 3-2. That's going to be in there for ball 4. Wow. So a makeup call, and Triolo is, or pardon me, Tyone doesn't look happy. Man. Tyone did not like that, so that's going to bring up O'Neal Cruz. He's 0 for 1 with a walk in this one. It was caught stealing. Batting .228, OPS of 819. Runner on first here in the top of the 6th as Cruz hits this to left, and that's going to be fouled back. Triolo with the fantastic jump. 0-1 count. Tyone sets and delivers. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Triolo on first due to the walk. 1 out here in the top of the 6th. Cubs up 2-0. This game started an hour and 8 minutes ago, and we're already, well, almost over with this one, really. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Cruz hits this to center. Crow Armstrong makes the catch for out number 2. And that's going to bring up Andrew McCutchen. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The only Pirate with a hit tonight, batting .266, OPS of 762. As Tyone sets and delivers, that's in there for strike 1. 6 home runs and 25 RBIs for Andrew McCutchen on the year. Tyone delivers, and that's going to be fouled back. So 0-2 count. Very quickly, again, just almost. I mean, it's already at the top of the sixth, and this game has just started pretty much. It's only an hour. Here's the 0-2. That's low for ball one. Runner on first here in the top of the sixth. Triolo walked, but might be stranded. Tyone sets. And pickoff attempt, but he is back safe and sound. Tyone sets. And delivers. Ground ball to third. Throws to first. Nice scoop by Bush for out number 3. So we head to the bottom of the 6th inning. Cubs up 2-0 over the Pirates in a pitcher's duel. It's been very much pitching in this one. Again, if you like what you see, folks, hit that subscribe button. Been doing this since opening day. Hopefully that is good enough for you guys. And, you do like what you see, and hopefully it's a high quality or high enough to hit that subscribe button. Again, it's free. Won't cost you a dime. And, again, if you are a football fan, I will be doing football. I don't know why that got kicked out of that. But, I'll be doing football later down the road, obviously when football is here. So hopefully if you're a football fan, you like what you see and hit that subscribe button. I think I'll provide a little bit better. Even if it's like 0-0 in football, I think I'll be pretty excited about it. I just love football so much. I really do. Looking forward to it. Still unsure what the Thursday game. I'm leaning, and again, I might have you guys pick for me. I mean, there's Boise State and South Florida. That one's on ESPN, so I don't know. It's honestly looking like Ohio Rutgers. I know it's crazy, but I think that might be best case scenario. And if I do that one, I might be able to double back. And again, either Miami of Ohio and Wisconsin or Cincinnati, Nebraska. If I do one game that's not featured, I can do the other game that is featured. That's pretty much how I'm going to look at it. So, Seth, hey, how's it going? Pirates suck. Yeah. Well, I know they do. Well, it is what it is, Seth. We can't win them all, especially for the Pirates. See, Pirates fans are pretty self-aware. We're aware of the situation. So you don't have to really worry about us talking trash. Sorry to bail just after my last. Oh no, you're good, man. Again, feel free. I mean, I appreciate you stopping by, but I'm aware, you guys all have other things you got to do. Like that's not going to really bother me. I get it. As here is Hap. He's 0 for 2. That's inside ball 1. I myself, with people that I watch, I gotta go. I gotta do things, or that's just how it works. 1-0 count here to Hap, as here's the pitch. That's a swing and a miss, strike 1. Nick, I agree. Expos would have won in 94 if it weren't for the lockout. The team was stacked. I don't really know much about the 94 Expos. Here's the 1-1. Checked his swing and did not go. 2-1. And again, if you are just tuning in, it's been a quick one, 2-0, and it's only been an hour and 15 as this one's going to be popped up. Sullivan on the run and makes the catch for out number 1. But yeah, we're already in the bottom of the 6th. Seth is happy that the Giants lost. I can't believe it. And I know Sean here is a big Giants fan. They lost to the Rockies. I don't know if Sean, you probably do know, but kind of shocking to see that. 8-7. Getting in a shootout with the Rockies in Colorado, that might be a problem, even if they are 13 and 50 something. Well, they don't really have a good offense, but historically, they usually would have a good offense, especially in Colorado, as that's going to be outside ball 1. So very shocking. Tucker is 1 for 2, batting .276, OPS of .896. Here's the 1-0. That's low for ball 2. Pirates now down to 56%, as I see some either Pirates realists or Cubs fans or just regular baseball fans have entered the chat. Here's the 2-0. That's going to be fouled back. Strike one. It's been all about Andrew Heaney and Jamison Tyone. Really, Heaney just made one, and it really wasn't even a bad pitch. That ball was well out of the zone, like way up here, like by Crow Armstrong's shoulders and neck area, but he just pulled it and yanked it, as this one's pulled and yanked as well. That one is foul. Oh my goodness, he crushed it. That one was just, oh man. Wow. That one was out of the stadium. That one was just belted. They won 7 straight, so losing 1. Oh, wow. I didn't know that about the Giants. Good stuff. That's going to be in there. Strike 3 called. So Tucker was a few feet away from a home run, but now he's down on strikes. And that's going to bring up Seiya Suzuki. He's 0 for 2, but he's batting .264, OPS of .858. Yeah, that one was gone. Like, he crushed that ball. It says an injury delay. I don't know what that really means, as there's no injury delay. Looks like Andrew Heaney is tying his shoe, and those are the longest shoelaces I've ever seen. Wow. Again, it's 2-0 here. Cubs over the Pirates. Again, if you are a first-time visitor, hopefully you like what you see, or at least what you hear. Probably not what you see, you know. And, definitely hit that subscribe button. Again, if you are a football fan, I love football probably more than you do, honestly, as I'll be doing football once college and NFL is here. I'm actually doing the UFL championship game because I actually had some success with the second conference game here, or conference championship game. So I'll be doing it once again this Saturday, as that's the last UFL game of the year. Hopefully I see you there if you're a football fan, and especially if you got nothing else to do. Might as well come and hang out. And a few of those were walk-offs, so at least they don't quit. Yeah, no. I mean, that's good. I mean, the Giants, I'm glad they were. I mean, they started off the season strong. Then they were like, eh. But look at them. They're only a game back. Big series coming up for Giants and the Dodgers. I believe that's starting tomorrow. Luis and I were talking about that a little bit, as here's the pitch. That's outside, ball 1. Rain delay. Well, I know that, Seth. It said injury delay, but there was no injury. They weren't showing me anything, what was going on, as that's going to be inside ball 2. I do appreciate that, though. But no, I was looking for the injury, and there was no injury. It was just him tying a shoelace. 2-0 count. That's going to be in there for a called strike. Doctor, who was the better hitting third baseman? As Suzuki hits this one to left, and that one is out of here. That one is gone. And the Cubbies have now taken a 3-0 lead over the Pittsburgh Pirates. That's his 17th of the season, as that's going to bring up Crow Armstrong, who also homered earlier in this one in the 4th. 1 for 2, of course, with the home run and 2 RBIs. .272 batting average, .862 OPS. Let's see, who'd you have? Jeff King, better hitting third baseman. Pirates, Jeff King, or Cubs, Keith Moreland. As here's the first pitch to Crow Armstrong. That's going to be fouled back. Got another question here. Jeff King. I have a feeling they're not going to be good players, but I could be wrong. Here's the 0-1. Checked his swing, and he went strike 2. As a Pirate, hitting .258, as that one's going to be low for a ball. I believe it's a 1-2 count here. 99 home runs in 8 seasons. Here's the 1-2. That's low for ball 3. Seth says it's game over, and it probably is. I would not be surprised if that's it. Here's the 2-2. Strike 3 called. as we head to the top of the 7th. The Cubs up 7-0. 7-0, 3-0 as we head to the top of the 7th. I'm sorry, I'm an idiot. I just can't believe it. This game's going by so fast. It's only been an hour and 20 minutes since the game has started, and we're about to be in the 7th inning. That's crazy. All right, Keith Moreland here as a Cubby, batting .281, OPS is .770, 100. Oh, it's got to be Keith Moreland here. Keith Moreland as a Cub was better than Jeff King as a Pirate. Again, if you like what you see, folks, and you are able to tolerate some mistakes every now and then, hopefully you hit that subscribe button, hit that like and subscribe button. Definitely helps out a lot. Again, I've been doing this for a while now, since opening day for baseball, obviously. Did a little bit of college basketball and ready for football season. Hopefully I see you there. If you're a fan of all three or one of the three, that's good enough for me. And again, for football, you guys will have a lot of control over the games that I call. With the NFL, I'll be doing my Steelers. You guys pick the other window that day on Sundays. And then, of course, I'll try to get to some games during the week. And then college, same thing. At least 2 games on Saturdays. And then possibly a third and a fourth if my voice can go. And then other games during the week as well. Like Thursday, that opening Thursday, we'll be dedicating that Thursday to college football. And then, of course, again, I know most of my subscribers are baseball fans. Will you call any San Francisco Giants-Dodgers games? I would like to. We'll see how it goes. Tomorrow is a good opportunity to do so. I was kind of looking at that earlier. So tomorrow, and I'll show you guys. Oh, let me back down. Let me move this down here. Okay, so tomorrow during the day, there's only one game going on. That's going to be Pirates Cubs. Going to do that one for sure. After in the evening, as here's the first pitch to Reynolds, that's going to be low ball 1. Going to try to do Yankees and Red Sox. And if the voice can keep going for tomorrow night, I will do, as Reynolds hits this to right, but it looks like that's to Tucker as he makes the catch for round 1. I might do Giants-Dodgers. I might. We'll see what happens. Really just depends on how it works out. All right, so Reynolds went down. That's going to bring up Horwitz. Horwitz is 0 for 2, batting .203, OPS of .580 as Tyone delivers. And that's going to be hit to left, and that's going to be in and out of the glove of Happ. He looks for it. Horwitz is going to run to second. Pardon me, as he's going to be in there. I don't think that's going to be a double. No, they're going to say it's a double. Wow. That's interesting. He tried to trap it, so it wasn't really in and out of the glove. He was in once the ball had bounced on the grass, and then he just couldn't secure it. But yeah, might be doing 3 games tomorrow. Depends. It really just depends. And then I have to look at the Saturday. I don't know. I can look at it. Saturday. Upstairs, ball 1. Let me look at Saturday. Because, again, Saturday night, I am doing the UFL. I don't know if that would be done by then. And then Sunday night baseball. That one's going to be poked to left. And that's going to get down for a base hit. And Horwitz is running home. And he's going to score. So just like that, after a few pitches, the Pirates get on the board here. Frazier with a nice hit. Honestly, I'm surprised they didn't throw it home. Horwitz is not fast by any means. And had they done it, even if they threw it to the cutoff guy, and the cutoff guy, if he immediately throws it home, I feel like Horwitz would have been out. But I'm happy that he didn't, obviously. Yeah, we'll see what happens. I want to try. I will try to do at least one. That's a big series. That is a very big series. All right, looks like we have a mound visit here, as Kiner Falefa is going to be at the plate, batting .295, OPS of .720. And again, Tyone has pitched really well, like fantastic. And it looks like Brad Keller is going to be warming up in the Cubs bullpen.
Again, hopefully you like what you see, folks, and hit that subscribe button. You know what? I'm an idiot. I don't know why I picked... Jeez, that's so dumb.
Anyway, here's the pitch. That's going to be in there for a called strike. You might see a different change. You might see a change on the thumbnail tomorrow. Pirates Cubs 0-1 count as there's a pickoff attempt, but Frazier is back safe and sound. Pirates scoring here in the top of the 7th. It's now 3-1. My chair is squeaking and squeaking and squeaking. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Kind of for left. It hits this to left, and that's going to get down for a base hit. So Frazier is on its second, and the Pirates, all of a sudden, looking like they know how to hit the ball. Getting a lot of good contact here, as that's going to bring up Tommy Pham. He's 0 for 2, batting .200, OPS of .502. And looks like they're going to take out Taillon, I'm not exactly upset about it, but man, what a great performance Taillon had through like the first 6 innings. Taillon was dominating. A lot of trouble here in the 7th, so that's why he's getting pulled. So pitching change here as Taillon exits with a 6 1/3, allowing 1 run. He is responsible for the runners on first and second, as Tommy Pham will be the one coming up to the plate whenever they do come back. Again, if you like what you see, folks, hit that subscribe button. Definitely helps me out a lot. Would be pretty fantastic if I'm able to get a few subscribers tonight, as I'm at 203 entering the day. Again, I've been doing this for a while, at least, since opening day for baseball. Did a little bit of college basketball. So if you're a college basketball fan, I'll be doing that as well. But again, football is kind of my passion when it comes to sports. And again, as you see, I'm already doing the Hall of Fame game. I already have it up there for you guys. So hopefully, if you're a football fan, you hit that subscribe button. We'll be doing multiple Saturday games and multiple Sunday games, with games sprinkled throughout the week. And of course, I will be prioritizing baseball. Baseball will take a back seat on Thursday, August 28th. But after that, it will still be baseball through September. And then, of course, I'll be doing a little bit of the NL Wild Card Divisional Series, because I know some of you guys, Sean here, Giants fan, they could be playing in the playoffs. I have some Padres fans, some Diamondback fans. They might be making the playoffs. Cubs, I have some Cubs subscribers. I'll be, and Mets again. A lot of the teams that are competing in the NL, I have subscribers for, and they may be playing in the NL Wild Card and NLDS. So I'll be doing a few of those games as well. So hopefully I see you guys there for those big playoff games. And I could, in theory, take it to the World Series. Unsure. I'm leaning no. But again, I'll leave it up to you guys. I really will leave it up to you guys to vote on what I do. As here's the first pitch to Pham. That's going to be chopped foul. So a little bit on Keller. Keller replacing Taillon. Batting .211. No, I'm an idiot. ERA of 1.99. Whip of 1.01. I looked at the freaking average that he was allowing. Here's the 0-1. That's going to be low for strike 2. D-backs will not make the playoffs. I wish they would, but not this year. Again, they still have that offense, man. I know you... here's the 0-2. Actually, a pickoff attempt for Frazier, and he's back safe and sound. I still think Arizona could. That offense they could beat anybody, man. They really could. Look, they're 500, The pitching, terrible, but that offense is elite. Here's the 0-2. That's outside for ball 1. They have 346 runs. That is a lot of runs. I know their pitching's bad, but I don't know. I guess we'll find out. Keller sets and fires. That's going to be chopped to foul. Heard the Coyotes left Phoenix. That is sad. Yeah, no, they're like the Utah what? Mammoth? Went to a couple games in the late 90s. One game was versus Detroit, the Red Wings. Oh, Sean, I'm sorry if you already mentioned this. What is your hockey team? I was actually wondering. Draven and I were talking about that the other day. Here's the 1-2. Oh, that's inside strike 3. He rung him up. Very close pitch. It went in the pitcher's favor as that's going to bring up Sullivan. He's 0 for 2, batting .250, OPS of .583. Hopefully, I'll look at the Penguins' schedule, and what I can do is, I'd like to try to get that hockey game out of the way, honestly. I don't really think I'm going to do a good job when it comes to calling a hockey game. Oh, got a pickoff attempt, and Frazier is safe and sound. But, if it works out to where I can do that game, I feel like they've already released the schedule. Have they not? I feel like they have. Here's the pitch. Oh, and it crushes Sullivan. And Sullivan is limping his way to first. Oh, my goodness. That just came out of nowhere. So bases loaded here, as that's going to bring up Jared Triolo. Utah Mammoth, yes, then leaving hurt. D-backs bullpen is bad for us. Too bad for us to make playoff. Yeah. I got you. I still think that, I don't know, your offense could overcome that. Grew up in NJVM now. Oh, wow, Red Wings. Okay. All right, we're going to sit here. I'll be looking up the Penguins schedule soon. I don't know if they have released that yet. I don't think they have. They might. I thought they did. As in steps in Triolo, bases loaded here in the top of the 7th. Here's the pitch. That's low for ball 1. 2 outs here in the top of the 7th. Pirates have already scored 1, but they have a great opportunity here to cut into this deficit. Keller sets and delivers. That's low for ball 2. The Maple Leafs. Yeah, no. Yeah, they are not. They always seem to never seem to like finish the job. 2-0 count here to Jared Triolo. And looks like we're going to have another mound visit. So, yeah, no, the pitching coach coming out there having a little chat with Keller as it's 2-0 count. Bases loaded. Pirates with a chance here. NHL schedule not out. Okay, well, I thought it would have been. Their season's so long, I feel like they would release it. Because I feel like baseball, don't they release their schedule like in September or something? Or am I just tripping? I'm probably tripping. Oh, well. All right, well, I'll see what I can do about that. I'll see if I can get if I'll do a Penguins. Might just be a one-off again. I'm not the hockey expert by any means. It'll probably be the worst called game you ever hear. 2-0 count here. Here's the pitch. That's low for ball 3. And Triolo's just got to chill here. I would tell him, do not swing at the next pitch. I don't care. You're taking it 3-0. This is where I will agree with old school baseball. In this situation, 3-0 count. Here's the pitch. Outside ball 4. Triolo walks. And that will score a run as Frazier takes a nice casual jog crossing home plate. I'm feeling pretty good right now. As in steps in O'Neal Cruz, who did strike out earlier, did draw a walk. He's 0 for 2 with the walk, batting .227, OPS of .815. So, I don't know. We shall see. Here's the pitch. Outside ball 1. Keller can't seem to find the strike zone. I am happy. I haven't been this happy all night. This has been a rough one, okay? I'm sorry. No, I'm supposed to be unbiased. Here's the 1-0. There's a strike call there. So Cubs fans rejoice sarcastically in my right ear as I leave the left one kind of free for just, I don't know. I feel like I can call games better for some reason with one out, as that's going to be outside ball 2. You should be a batting coach. Yeah, I know, right? Wisdom beyond the beyond my years. 2-1 count. Keller struggling here. Here's the 2-1. Swing and a miss on a ball out of the zone. Strike 2. Doctor should be the Giants hitting. Oh, man. Oh, Pat Burrell's not good. Oh, that's tough. Pretty decent hitter, so it looks like Cruz is going to call for time. This is a big at-bat. A base hit would score probably 2 runs, 1 guaranteed. Pirates have already scored 2 times, 2 runs in this top of the 7th. Keller actually is going to step off here. He can't hear a thing. Pitch comm issue, so this is going to drag it out a little bit. Trying to build the drama here, I guess. So again, hopefully you like what you see, folks, and hit that subscribe button as we have this little timeout here. Again, I've been doing this since opening day for baseball. I've been doing, this is my 46th game of the year, I think. So that's about 2 out of every 3 games. But again, this is my 17th stream, 7, 11, 15, 16, 18th stream in the last 2 weeks. So I'm averaging a stream or more a day. So hopefully that's good enough for you guys. Here is the 2-2 in the dirt, ball 3. Oh, man, this is crazy. Pat Burrell, lifetime. Really? He wasn't that good? I thought he was, like, really good. I remember him with the Phillies. Here is the 3-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out as Cruz goes down yet again on strikes. But the Pirates do score 2, not to sound all defeated, as we head to the bottom of the 7th. The score is now Cubs 3, Pirates 2. So I'm going to look up some Pat Burrell here. I got to see him in person as well whenever I went to that Phillies game back in, I think it was 2004. 253. Well, yeah, I mean, I guess for that era, that really wasn't that great. Today's era, that's actually like, comparing it to then, that'd be like a 280 hitter, honestly. Had some power, though, 18, 27, 37, 21, 24, 32, 29, 30, 33. And then he went to San Francisco and Tampa Bay, and he just was not good. Maybe that's why. I could see why you're not a fan of him. And Philly, pretty solid. Again, if you like what you see, folks, hit that subscribe button. Again, I do appreciate it. Every subscriber helps the channel out a lot. Like and subscribe. It really, again, does help me out a lot as I try to, again, gain a little bit more. Maybe one day can earn a little bit of side money from this, really. But that's, of course, a long way to go. I need a lot more than that. But again, I am thankful for every single one of you guys. I mean, I remember when I started, very humble beginnings with, 0 subscribers for a while. Then I got up to 4, then 7, and then, all that good stuff. But I am thankful for you guys. Luis, how did you put at name? You got to do, it depends. If I do it on the phone, for some reason I can't do it. But if I do it on the computer, I can do it. I don't know. It's weird. Lots of strikeouts. Yeah, no, I did see that. But, yeah, no, hopefully, again, if you are a football fan, I can't emphasize this enough. I love football, too. You might have seen here. Look at that left thumbnail right there. That's a Hall of Fame game. I'm ready for the Hall of Fame game. So, hopefully, if you're a football fan, you think that's enough commitment there. So, again, I'll be doing Steelers every Sunday, but you guys will vote for the other half of that afternoon window there. So, again, I'll be doing Steelers games +1, which the +1 you'll be voting on. And the same for college football. I'll be doing the Pitt Panthers. And then another game you guys will have some voice or an opinion on, because, again, there's a bunch of games. I'm still confused on how that's going to work. I'll figure it out. I'll narrow it down to 4, and you guys will vote. And, again, I could do up to 4 potentially if the voice will keep on going. So Heaney is done, and that's going to bring up Matson. Matson's going to be entering from the bullpen as he faces Swanson. That's in there for strike 1. Let's do Swanson first. He's 1 for 2, batting .242 OPS of .718. As far as Matson, as I click on him, 1.5 ERA with a whip of a .33, and that's going to be fouled back. Now, Matson has only appeared in 5 games this year, but, pretty good in those 5 games. Because, yeah, no, the Pirates' bullpen has been pretty terrible. Not going to lie. Very bad. So they have been constantly changing and bringing up and sending down relievers. Like, yeah. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. In there, strike three called. Swanson doesn't like it, but that one was above the knees. I don't know what he was looking at. And that's going to bring up Carson Kelly. He's 0 for 2, batting .252, OPS of .856. Matson sets and fires, and that's going to be fouled back. Oh, and 1 count. Matson sets and fires. That's in the dirt for ball 1. This game has kind of resumed a little bit to the normal levels. I mean, this was in the 5th inning, bottom of the 5th inning, only at 50 minutes. But it's kind of taking a little bit now, as again, there's a little bit more offense now by both teams finally, with the Pirates scoring 2 in the top of the 7th. Here's the 1-1. That's going to be hit to right, and that is off the right field wall, as in the foul version of the wall, so that is a foul ball. Yeah, just type the @ key and start typing. Yeah, on the computer, it'll pop up. On the phone, it will not. And I don't know why it doesn't do that. Or at least on my phone, it doesn't. One and 2 count here for Kelly, as he still hasn't even gotten back in the box yet. Usually on your phone, but we'll try that. How about on tablet? If I was on the tablet, I imagine it's probably the same thing as the phone. Just my guess. I'm not too sure, though. Really depends on the tablet. 1 and 2 count. Here's the pitch. That's tapped to the pitcher. Matson is going to toss it to first for out number 2. So very quickly, 2 away, as Michael Busch is going to be coming up. He's 0 for 2, batting .264, OPS of .865. I don't know, watch the Dr. Games on the computer. What's up? Yeah, for me, it's like, I don't know. If I'm here at my desk, I have my laptop right there, but everywhere else it's on the phone. Here's the pitch. That's going to be upstairs, ball 1. 1-0 count to Busch, Michael Busch. Matson sets and delivers. That's going to be hit left and foul. Doctor, who's the better, Chico? Pirates, Jose Chico Lind, or Cubs infield? Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't even read the Nick comment. I'm sorry. I got to head into work, running late. Have a good night. Yeah, you too, Nick. I'm sorry about that. That's probably why. Because I don't have the chat thing. I made it bigger so I discovered a lot more tools when I made it bigger. Again, I'm really bad at this. 2-1 counts. I'm sorry, Nick. You have a good night. Yeah, I'll see you around. I'm sure I will. Matson sets and fires. That's in there, strike 2. So the better Chico, huh? Two and 2 count. Here's the pitch. That's upstairs, ball 3. Hey. Batted .255 with the Pirates, OPS of .617. 8 home runs. What was it with second baseman in like the 70s and 80s that just they literally your worst hitter played second base. That's going to be hit right and fouled. I don't understand that logic. Oh yeah, he's terrible at hitting, so second base. And as a Cub, oh my gosh, 241 OPS of .615, 7 home runs. I mean, I don't know. Their wins above replacement are literally lower than mine. Here's the 3-2. That's in the dirt. I think he walked. He did for ball 4. All right, the better Chico was Jose Lind. Or Leaned. Can somebody explain to me how the Rockies were able to make a comeback and win against the Giants? I have no idea. Sean, you're the Giants fan. You have to answer that one. As here's Nico Horner. Here's the pitch. That's going to be hit to left center field, and Cruz makes the catch for out number 3. So we head to the top of the 8th. Cubs up 3-2. Well, the Bush on here is spelled differently, so I'm going to say no. But there was another hint as well that made me immediately say no, but I will not really go into that. Again, if you like what you see, folks, if you have not seen the channel before, and I don't blame you, again, I'm not the most popular guy on YouTube, but yeah, hit that subscribe button. Definitely helps me out a lot. I mean, I remember, again, not too long ago, I was chilling in the single digits. That was fun. But again, I do thank you guys. The baseball community, fantastic. Look forward to doing this again next year. If I'm alive and willing, I should be alive. I will be back doing baseball again next year, of course. This is my 46th game, and again, I've been ramping up the games that I've been able to call since no more evening shifts. So, again, I do appreciate you guys making my own thumbnail. So, again, hopefully it's going to be a lot more physically appealing. Really ticked off that I picked the Chicago Cubs word mark. That is a terrible word mark. No offense to you Chicago Cubs, but we're just going to put Chicago next time. Tomorrow's thumbnail will be different. Yeah, that's just not good. We're not doing that tomorrow. We're not gonna do that. So anyway, also if you're a football fan, hopefully you will subscribe, because again, I'll be doing multiple football games a week, 2 on Saturdays at least, 2 on Sundays at least, and then of course during the week after baseball season is completed, we'll be doing football pretty much every day. So hopefully you like the sound of that, and hopefully you like the sound of you having a chance to impact the second game that I do for Sundays and Saturdays, as I'll be leaving the afternoon windows up for you to vote on. So yes, you do make the call on the game. I guess all the teams choke sooner or later. I didn't watch I really didn't. I just know that they won. Date night was great. We saw How to Train Your Dragon. Went to Olive Garden, though they got my wife's order wrong. But they gave us, they took it off the bill, so that was nice. That's going to be in there, strike one. But no, it was fantastic. Thank you for asking. Palencia is going to be in here for the Cubs as he faces McCutchen. McCutchen does have a hit. I'll have to get you his stats. Here's the 0-1, as that's fouled back. Palencia is 0 for 2 on the year, but ERA of 1.96, so that's pretty darn good. Whip of a 1. McCutchen is 1 for 3, batting .264, OPS of 758, 6 home runs, 25 RBIs. Here's the 0-2. That's going to be chopped foul. But yeah, How to Train Your Dragon. So, not really a fan of the live remakes that Disney have done, but this wasn't Disney, so I had a lot more optimism. And yeah, no, it was actually really solid. Really solid remake. I would recommend. Take your family or kids, as that's going to be low for ball 1. No, that was pretty good. Pretty good. And I'm usually very harsh on movies. I want to make that clear. And maybe you don't like it, but no, I'm actually very critical. Like, I do not give most movies for me fall in the 5s or 6 out of 10s. I just can't. But that one was actually an 8. I gave it an 8 out of 10. Really good movie. 1-2 count. Here's the pitch. That's high for ball 2. Pirates now have fallen to 50%. So it's 50-50 who you think is winning. Again, thank you guys so much for voting. That's really awesome. So the next vote will literally sway it one way or the other, as that's going to be chopped up the middle. Horner throws to first for out number 1. One away for the Pirates, as that brings up Brian Reynolds. He's 0 for 3 tonight, batting .230, OPS of 678. Hasn't really had a good stretch as of late, despite the Pirates doing well. Hopefully he's able to get a hit here. Show a little bit more bias here, I guess, as we enter the later stages of this one. Dennis Santana is warming up in the Pirates bullpen. Palencia sets and fires. That one's going to be fouled back. Reynolds, again, not doing great as of late. Was doing solid coming into June. In the first week of June, it was like, okay, he's back, but, has seen that OPS dip below. Well, it was approaching 700. It was at 690 something. Now he's at 678 OPS. Palencia sets and delivers the 0-1. Ground ball to third. Throws to first for out number 2. And that'll bring up Spencer Horwitz. He's 1 for 3. He has scored a run, batting .213, OPS of 609. Was the wild thing Mitch Williams a better closer on the Cubs or the Phillies? Mitch Williams, never heard of him. As, most of these players. Here's the pitch. That's going to be in there for a called strike. And, it probably is shocking to you, and I'm sure one day I'll feel the same way whenever I'm talking football players from like the 2000s. As here's the 0-1, that's a swing and a miss strike too. Actually I had this conversation with a few years ago when I was working at the grocery store talking to some of the kids, talking about, some football players I watched, yeah, Trent Green was really good. They're like, who's Trent Green? I'm like, oh my gosh. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Inside ball 1. Better closer, you said, on the Cubs or the Phillies. Well, on the Cubs, 3.28 ERA, 52 saves. Phillies, 3.11, 102. He did play an extra year. But I'm going to go with the Phillies. So, yeah, no, people, they don't even know the 2000s players. 1-2 count to Horwitz. Palencia letting this go all the way. Here's the pitch. That's going to be hit left, but also foul. Trying to make up, I guess, for Tyone and Heaney just going super fast. So I guess he was told, hey, we need to get some advertisers in. You got to, draw this out because this is not good. I don't know. Probably not. So we'll do this again at 1-2. Here's the pitch. And this one's yet again fouled. Palencia is consistently throwing in the hundreds here. I mean, just looking at it, I don't think you guys can look at it, but 100 pretty much. 99, 101, 101, and 101. I mean, that's crazy. 1-2 count. Here's the pitch. Almost hit him. Ball 2 getting out of the way, and honestly, wouldn't be the worst thing to, get out of the way there. Normally I'd be like, yeah, take the pitch. Come on. You got to help him at 2 outs, though. 100-something miles an hour. That one's actually 90, but still. 2-2 count. Palencia sets. He's still set. And delivers. That's in the dirt. Did he go? And he went. So we head to the bottom of the 8th inning. The Cubs still up 3-2. Again, hopefully you like what you see, folks, and hit that subscribe button. I really appreciate it so much. Again, I've been doing this for a while, so again, if this is your first time here, this won't be the last time I call a game, I promise. I've been doing this for a good bit since opening day. And I have done Cubs games. If you scroll all the way to the top of the comments, you'll see that this is my 5th Cubs game, as the Cubs are 3-1, looking to move to 4-1 when I call a Cubs game. The Pirates looking like they'll fall to 9-15. And again, this is my 46th game, so obviously 9-14 does not equal 46. That's right, I do other baseball games as well, so it's not just Pirates games. I do mix it up and try to travel around the major leagues. That's how I found these guys in the comments. Again, I'm very thankful for them. Sean, of course, Giants fan. Luis, I actually met him in a Mariners game, the Mariners-Red Sox. which I'll be returning to the Red Sox tomorrow night. Finally, and I feel so bad about that. That's the one team that I was never able to come back to for some reason. And I did come back to the Mariners as well. They're right there. But yeah, the Nick, he's a big Diamondbacks fan. Seth is a Dodgers fan. Braden, a Pirates fan. A lot of fans here. And again, I do appreciate you guys. You guys are the best. You really are. Have some Cubs fans. Again, Cubs, Diamondbacks fans. Most of them came from that big legendary Cubs Diamondbacks game that Jaguar Gator had to bow out of because he got sick. So I literally immediately hopped on and did it. And it ended up being a banger. It was the best. That's the best game of the season so far. Best comeback of the season was Braves Diamondbacks. Again, they coming back from 4-10 to the 9th to win 11-10. I'm just getting lucky with the games I pick, I guess. As Ian Happ. It's going to be Shaw, Happ, and Tucker. As again, I will be doing this as well tomorrow as Matson gets Happ to pop up. Frazier is under it and makes the catch for out number 1. So very quickly, 1 out. As Ian Happ is 0 for 3, batting .252, OPS of .734. But yeah, tomorrow I'll be doing Pirates Cubs. That's the goal, as I'm off tomorrow. So yeah, Pirates Cubs during the day. Take a little bit of a break, come back and do Yankees Red Sox. And if I got nothing going on and my voice is good to go, for the first time forever, for the first time ever, as that one's fouled back, I'll be doing a third game, and that'll be Giants-Dodgers. Don't think I'd be using the announcer voice by then. Even if I'm still good, I'll try, but I know my voice will be shot. So we'll try it, though. Here's the 0-1. That's going to be in there for a called strike. Cincinnati Reds, Giants, or Phillies. Okay, I gotcha. Well, Giants, I have done Giants. Giants are 1-4 when I call a game. That's why Sean told me, hey, quit it on the Giants for a little bit. But I'm allowed to come back because that's upstairs ball 1. Reds, I am 2-0 when I do a Reds game. Haven't done them much. And what was the Phillies? Are 1-2 when I do a Phillies game. That's interesting. But I'll try to circle back and do a Reds and Phillies sooner or later. As that one's hit off the pitcher. Throws to first. That was Frazier who got it for out number 2. Giants, I definitely will circle back. I mean, again, tomorrow, hopefully, be able to get 3 games in. And then I'd have to just look at seeing other schedules. I have to circle back to the Cleveland Indians. I have to come back to them. There's a lot of teams that I have to circle back to, so hopefully I can get them in. Pirates have been getting a lot of games lately. And partly is because, again, I've been having to get them in as I actually had to take a little bit of a break from them as we're having a pitching change. So we'll be right back. But, yeah, no, I had to take a break from the Pirates as they were playing the Astros and Rangers or something like that. I couldn't watch their games. And then I took the opportunity to come back to some teams I hadn't watched in a while. But, yeah, no, I think after tomorrow might not be able to do a Pirates game for a while as I try again to circle back to some other teams. To be honest with you, and I'm not calling you out. I mean, it is what it is. But I actually get a lot less views when I cover Pirates games. It's just the way it is. I think the Pirates fans, I mean, they're devastated on the season. I don't blame them by any means, Like, I wouldn't want to, like, they're 28-41. I don't really want to search up the Pirates anyway, But yeah, no, it's unfortunate, but that's just the reality is that I actually get worse numbers. But I do it because, again, I do have a lot of Pirates fans regardless of the numbers. And, I'm a Pirates fan myself. So, I mean, it is nice to see them. It's just not fun to see them lose, which has been more often than not. So, yeah, no, I'm going to try to get tomorrow's game in during the day, which, I mean, there's no try. I will be doing that during the day, Pirates Cubs. As, again, we're in a pitching change, so bear with me. And then that might be the last Pirates game for a few days, as I will try to be branching out to other games as well. And, yeah, Saturday, that's the question mark because, I mean, I'm doing the UFL Championship Saturday, Might have to do Reds Tigers. That'll be one. I know I have some Tigers fans. I was able to bury the hatchet with all the Matthew Stafford comments, and then Reds fan. I don't know if I actually really have many, but there you go, Chris. You'd be the one representative for the Reds. At least that's been, or at least told me about it. All right, Baraki's going to be here in the bottom of the 8th, 5.01 ERA as he faces Kyle Tucker batting .275, OPS of .893. Giants are one game back. Yeah, no, they are fantastic. Michigan Panthers. That might have been where I got you from. I'm not too sure, Chris. I don't recall. But yeah, no, I know I have a lot of Michigan Panthers fans that actually subscribed from that one UFL game about a month or so ago. That's inside ball 1. But yeah, no, I'll be doing the UFL championship tomorrow or Saturday night. Yeah, no, that game, I got 10 subscribers from that game. Here's the 1-0. That's in there for a called strike. So UFL's been very good to me. I've only done a few streams, and yet I've gotten a good amount of subscribers, which, again, makes me really confident going into football season. 1-1 count here to Tucker. Here's the pitch. That's a swing and a miss. Strike 2. I'll be making that UFL thumbnail tomorrow night and, getting that ready. Hopefully it's visually appealing for you guys. 1-2 count. Baraki sets and delivers. That's going to be hit foul. So apparently that's the end of the 8th inning, but it's not. Again, the Pirates broadcast is just, man, whoever's running it, just not good. I mean, I hate it. I hate it for you guys. I don't want to trash them, but, Here's the 1-2. That's in the dirt. Ball 2. Literally, there's no graphic on the screen. It's literally just the camera and the players. Nothing. No little score bug. No nothing. Michigan Panthers. Yeah, no, hopefully I see you there Saturday. If you're not able to watch it, or if you are able to watch it, just have me in the background. Do whatever you want. Again, I'm not going to force you to watch it or watch me or anything. That's going to be outside ball 3. But, yeah, no, I'm excited for it. That'll be pretty fun. 3-2 count here to Tucker. We got the score bug back, thank goodness. Baraki sets and delivers. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. So we head, Frazier doing the little hop over the foul line, a little trolling of the Cubs here. As we head to the top of the 9th, your score, Cubs 3, Pirates 2. So the Pirates need 1 to keep it going. 2 to, just 1 to keep it going. 2 to keep it going as well. I don't know where I was going with that. Again, if you like what you see, hit that subscribe button. Do I remember Mike Lange? No, actually, no, I do not. I never actually listened to any any individual Steelers or Penguins games. Steelers games I've only watched through like CBS or Fox, like the main one. And Penguins, no, same thing. Only if I watched their game, it was on NBC, never another channel or like a local channel. Again, if you do like what you see, folks, hit that subscribe button. Again, I don't know how many times I'll be able to ask that tonight. It really does help me out if you're able to press that subscribe button. It would be cool to get to 205. I don't know if that'll happen. That'd be a great, nice stopping point today. A little bit more. If you see it's at 205, it's like, he's already at 205. Well, you can keep going. I actually don't know. I mean, I don't want to refresh it and get, sad I'm still at 203. It probably is the reality of it. But yeah, no, I've been doing games since opening day. And hopefully I see you for other future games. Again, tomorrow doing Pirates-Cubs and taking a little bit of a break, then coming back doing Yankees-Red Sox later that night. If you're just a straight-up baseball fan, this is a channel for you. And then if my voice can still do it, I will be doing, and I promise, if my voice can go, I will be doing Giants-Dodgers. So, yes, it would be my first ever triple header tomorrow night, as again I'm off tomorrow, so when I'm off I try to get 2 games in at least, so that's the goal. And then Saturday doing a game early, and then of course the UFL championship later that night. And MLB The Show, I was playing MLB The Season with the Reds and they're playing the Pirates. Yeah, dude, I have my own MLB The Show thing, and I kind of stopped because Pirates are just, actually, I got into the playoffs the second year, and we're still in the NLCS. I just stopped the series I was doing, as that's going to be hit foul. And I want to start it up again, But then it's like, well, I don't want to record or do any work. But then if I start it up, I'm like, well, I kind of blew an opportunity to finish it out in front of you guys. Frazier is 1 for 3 on the night as Frazier hits this one to first. Bush tosses it to Presley for out number 1. So 1 out here for the Pirates. Yes, Ryan Presley is in for the Cubs. He has an ERA of 3.96, a whip of a 1.6. So he is hittable. He is very hittable for the Pirates. But again, it's the Pirates. So that's the only problem with the Pirates, is that they're the Pirates. Kiner Falefa is 1 for 3, batting .298, OPS of 726, 1 home run and 14 RBIs. Here's the pitch. That's low for ball 1. I haven't really played much MLB The Show lately, you know. I've been actually getting back into college football 25. I don't know, getting ready, I guess, for the new game. I don't know. 1-0 count. Presley sets and delivers. That's going to be hit to right, and that one is just foul. Oh, that was looking like a double. Easily. Could have been a triple. Oh, man. That's tough. That is unfortunate, as Presley... Actually, no. Okay, 1-1 count here. Presley sets and delivers. That's going to be hit to second. Horner throws to first for out number 2. So the Pirates down to their last out. As it's Tommy Pham coming to the plate. The Pirates all-star free agent signing. Batting .199, OPS of .499. As again, the Pirates down to their final out. Presley looking to get the save here. He sets and delivers. Ground ball to second. Oh my gosh. And there it is. There's out number 3 as your Pittsburgh Pirates lose once again to the Chicago Cubs. 3-2 is your score. Cubs will move to 42-27. Pirates fall to 28-42. Again, a reminder, tomorrow I am doing Pirates-Cubs. So again, if you're a Pirates-Cubs fans, feel free to come back tomorrow. If you're not able to watch or listen to the game, I got you covered. And then again, I'm doing a doubleheader guaranteed. Yankees, Red Sox, and then possibly, if the voice can keep going, Giants, Dodgers later that night. So again, thank you guys so much for watching. And a reminder, if you are a football fan, I am doing football. Again, you can see that Hall of Fame game already ready to go. But yeah, NFL, college, doing 2 games every Saturday, at least 2 games, and then 2 games on Sunday. And you guys will have a lot of say in what I do, as I'm doing the guaranteed Steelers game, and then the afternoon windows will be decided by you guys, the subscribers. So again, hopefully hit that subscribe button. Hopefully enjoy what you see. And I will look up Jim Presley. I don't think so. I don't think so at all. Just because most of the time it's not. I have no idea who he is. I don't know if there's any relation. I don't think I could look it up. At least the Pirates don't have 55 losses like the Rockies. Well, they might as well. They might as well have 55 losses. I'm looking up this Jim Presley guy. I don't think so. But you might be right. Maybe this will be one where it's like, okay. I'm not seeing nothing on him. Again, hopefully you like what you saw. Hopefully I get that subscribe button pushed. Again, it's free. I do want to emphasize that. You know, some of you guys might not know that. I do say it kind of as a joke for the younger viewers, but there are some older viewers like, well, yeah, I actually don't know. I've actually seen that. Like, I don't want to pay for it. Well, you don't have to. I made it free just for you. Look at that. So, again, I'll be back tomorrow around the evening, or no, lunchtime, Pirates, Cubs. Thanks for checking. Yeah, of course. But yeah, you guys all have a great night. Have a blessed night, of course. Again, thank you so much. Jesus is Lord. Yes. thank you for choosing me, of course, as your voice of this game. And I will see you guys tomorrow for that Pirates-Cubs game. And then, of course, again, if you're a baseball fan, just a baseball fan, I'll be back for Yankees-Red Sox later that evening. And again, possibly Giants-Dodgers if the voice can keep going. So you guys all have a great night. Thank you so much for choosing me. I'll see you tomorrow. Y'all have a good one. Peace.